This is the Cubs Central Postgame Show on News Talk 720 WGN. Welcome back to Cubs Postgame. Jim Memolo with you this afternoon. Cubs, their last Sunday game of spring training, hard to believe. It flies by so fast, but they're wrapping up things in Mesa. They were in Peoria today, but this is the final Sunday game for them in Arizona. Next weekend, it'll be 2 games against the Seattle Mariners in Las Vegas, a Friday night game and a Saturday afternoon game. We'll tell you about those and the next Cubs broadcast coming up in just a little while. First, though, let's talk about this game. Cubs and the Padres in Peoria, Arizona, the home of the San Diego Padres when they are in spring training. Jason Marquis going for the Cubs. Had a terrific spring going in, 14 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. That works out to a 1.93 ERA. Not as good an ERA out of this game, but still pretty solid performance for him, both on the mound and at the plate. Greg Maddux going for the San Diego Padres in this one, and he got roughed up just a little bit early by the Cubs in this one. Cubs get off to a quick start in the first off. Maddux loading the bases with none out. Enter Aramis Ramirez.
Here's the 0-1 to Aramis. Line to center, a base hit. 1 run is in. Rounding third, Soriano heading home. The throw by Hairston to the plate. The throw offline. Soriano scores, standing up. Cubs lead 2-0.
And the inning got worse for Greg Maddux and better for the Cubs. They really busted it open, loading the bases, and Ryan Theriot stepping up to the plate.
Swinging a drive, right center field toward the alley. That ball is trouble in the gap. It's a base hit. It'll clear the bags. 2 runs are in. Rounding third, heading home, Fukudome. Cubs lead 5-0.
Ryan Theriot 2 for 3 on the day with a couple of runs scored and driving in all 3 of his runs with that hit. Gave him a 5-0 lead. And then Jason Marquis, who's known to be one of the better hitting pitchers in Major League Baseball, makes it 6-0 with a hit. As though he's got a 6-0 lead before he throws a single pitch to the Padres. Throwing those pitches, though, proved to be a little bit more difficult for Jason Marquis than the actual hitting. Bottom of the first, he gets tagged for a 3-run homer by Adrian Gonzalez, makes it 6-3. But the entire game seemed to settle down until the top of the fourth when the Cubs added a run on 3 hits. Another Marquis hit in there, and Eric Patterson drives in the 7th run of the day with an RBI single. And that was to be all the scoring there was going to be for the day. Interestingly enough, 9 of the 10 runs in the game scored in the very first inning. After that, it was a story of the pitchers. Marquis' line, 4 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs. Maddux went 4, gave up 7 hits, 7 runs, only 2 of them earned, walked a couple, and struck out 4. Good news for the Cubs, Kerry Wood making an appearance for the 2nd straight day, and for the 2nd straight day, mowing down the competition. 1 inning of work, did give up a hit, but also struck out 2. And Bobby Howry finished up in the 9th inning, striking out 1 with an inning of scoreless work. So the Cubs win it 7-3 now, 11-14-1 on the spring. The line score, Cubs 7-12-0, the Padres 3-7-1. Marquis the winner, Maddux the loser. That brings us to our next Cubs broadcast, which is actually coming up Thursday afternoon. Cubs will be hosting the Brewers at Hohokam and Mesa. Pre-game Thursday afternoon at 1:30, game time at 2:05, and then the Cubs finish up the spring training schedule in Vegas with games Friday night and Saturday afternoon in Vegas against the Seattle Mariners, and we will be bringing you those games as well. And then the real deal a week from tomorrow at Wrigley Field against the Milwaukee Brewers. Again, the final score today, Cubs beat the Padres 7-3. This has been a presentation of WGN Radio Sports and the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
From Tribune Tower, Chicago, court is in session. News Talk 720 WGN presents Legally Speaking with Greg Adamski and Karen Conti.
Stay with us, Cubs fans. We have almost 2 hours of legal talk shop talk.
We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to talk